Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another MLB The Show 25 Road to the Show series video, and today we have our final game before the All-Star break. Today, Ryan Gamer and the Kansas City Royals be facing off against the New York Mets. This series is in Kansas City, and then after this, after the All-Star break, we'll have two series on the road. One in Miami and the other one in Chicago. But this is a Mets team who's trying to battle for a wild card spot right now. They have a great lineup, they have a great rotation, but they have not been playing the best baseball this year, and they really need to win this series for the All-Star break. Then you have on the other side, this Royals team is on fire. We are playing incredible baseball, a record now of 51-43. We were below 500 before Ryan Gamer got caught up on June 13th. And ever since then, we played 25 games so far on the Royals, and we have an incredible record of now 51-43, well above 500, and one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. And now it's time to continue to build momentum before the All-Star break and try to continue that momentum after the All-Star break, everybody. So if you all get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. There is plenty more content you can tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Let's do it. I'm feeling good. I know Ryan Gamer is coming off not the best series, especially with runners in scoring position, but hit custom practice quite a bit to get ready for today's game. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good series and going to try to really focus up with runners in scoring position. Since we're facing a lefty today, we're batting ninth, so we're still number 9 with the lefty when the lefty is on the mound. So after today's video, we will also be spending our tokens as well. So Alec Marsh is on the mound here for the Royals. He's had a great season so far. He's dominating. Here we go, everybody. Let's see if we can close out the All-Star break with a huge sweep. Come on. All right, gamers looking ready. Kansas City in the City Connect jerseys today. Let's dominate.
It's the New York Mets going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker, another former Reds player. Yeah, Winker used to be on the Cincinnati Reds. You know, I say that a lot. There's so many players who used to be on the Reds. It shows that Reds never keep anybody, right? Reds never pay anybody, right? You're like, Ryan, you seem to say that every video. Oh, they used to be a Red.
That's out to center field. Makes a nice running catch.
Come on.
And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ryan did make a huge mistake in the last video. I don't want to revisit it too much, but I will say he worked with this fielding coach, Jerry, for countless hours after that game and on the day off before this game. So hopefully there's no more fielding errors today.
Score here in the second.
Now, it wasn't an official error, though. It was, but it wasn't on the stat column because the angle to the ball was so bad, it didn't count as an error.
Up the middle. Throw into third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends.
Well, just casually telling life stories and making a perfect throw.
But an absolutely perfect throw from the outfield. Exciting play to end the inning.
We did improve our arm strength the last time we upgraded. Would be 3 episodes ago. 3 or 4 episodes ago, and oh my, it made a big difference. We made a couple good throws since then, and that was amazing.
Now the center fielder.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Oh, don't say that. 7-game hitting streak, everybody. I wish he would have said that. Batting .318, that's amazing. Here at the Major League level, we were the June Rookie Player of the Month as well. Let's drive in a run here. Runner on second. This is where we've struggled recently. Let's get back into control with runners in scoring position. We had a hot start in June. Since then, we have not delivered.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
It starts with being more selective at the plate, right? That's where it starts.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Almost crushed it.
Hit on on the ground to short. Lindor.
So I'm sitting fastball. I tried to adjust to the changeup.
So one left for
Just
Kansas
didn't make
City.
a good
We'll
enough
move to the
adjustment.
third with no score.
The timing wasn't bad. It was the contact that was off, right? That's a good pitch to hit. I mean, it's basically a circle change right down the middle.
First and second, 1 out. And now, Jesse Winker. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
That's
And
96 speed on second.
Center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he gets
We
the
still don't have the best arm
moving
strength,
up on the
right?
flyout,
You have to hit an
and there are two
optimal throw, and
balls.
Now,
even
we'll
that
see if moving to
optimal,
third
I don't
there
think we
pays
could have
off
got it.
for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base
Because
hit.
we only had
We'll
like
see what happens.
Welcome
64
back.
arm strength,
Quite
I
a
think,
pitcher's duel
which is
so far.
better
Here's
than
how
it
the
was.
starters have performed up to this point. And that's outside.
Still
Ball
0-0 ball game, bottom of the fifth. Bases wide open, no outs.
one. And another ball.
David Peterson is up to his 60th pitch right now.
Out to center. Siri in position.
Such a good
Pulls it in
pitch.
for the out.
Right there on the edge of the strike zone. Yeah, it's technically a strike, but I mean, it's technically a ball, right? Because
First and second
I don't know.
here,
It
no
depends on
outs.
how the umpire is feeling there, but probably going to be called a ball. Hard to lay off of something that close. We have another chance. Bottom of the seventh, everybody. Nobody, or not nobody on. There's no scores, no out. 2 runners on. Yes!
Base
We
hit into
got an
center field.
RBI!
Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Tag. Not in time. He's
I almost
safe.
caught it too
On
soon.
the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those
Okay, that
always
was
feel
close. Wow, good slide. We did it. That's a massive hit. 1-0 lead here for the
Garcia
Royals.
will hit next.
Come on, Garcia, get a rip. The number 9 hitter, everybody, delivering here for the team.
In the air
We're
on the
just number
infield.
9 against lefties,
And
but
the
still.
infield fly is called.
Now back.
2 on, 1 out. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals.
Come on, Jonathan. Another Cincinnati Red, right? At one
On the
point.
ground, a second, might be 2.
I miss Jonathan India.
Lindor, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down
That
the
was
line,
great hustle.
knowing that a double play will
Oh,
end the
look at
inning.
this.
Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corner.
Top
so
the
still an
8th.
opportunity to pick
We
up
still have a
some runs.
1-0 lead. Look alive here,
Swing and a
Ryan.
ball driven out to center. Ranging back.
There's no way. That's the best throw we can make from there. There's no optimal throw region.
Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Yeah, there's just no way we have the arm strength for that. Maybe at 99 arm strength we could have, right?
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Oh, we're down now. Come on, Royals. This is a massive at-bat. There's 2 outs. Nobody on. We could tie the game with 1 swing. Just get on base, really. And I see who we're up against.
99.
Edwin
How do you
Diaz.
do?
One of my mini nemesis. Right? I have a lot of pitchers who I struggle hitting. And Edwin is up there. He's up there on that list high. Really tough to hit.
That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1.
But hey, give me that slider, Edwin. We got it. It's just low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Number 12, with an okay game in the loss, had a single and an RBI.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
Yeah, and you know, it was a good cut. Just didn't get up there on that fastball. I mean, I saw it, and it's just Edwin Diaz brings the heat, right? Like, We just couldn't get up there on it. Almost a good rip. 1 for 5. We got a double. I mean, a single that was an RBI single, and we needed that RBI bad. But yeah, last 5 games, we have 2 RBIs, right? All the RBIs we've had in those last 5 games were those home runs as well. So, hey, it's time, I think, to go back to the clubhouse. I'm going to take a couple screenshots, take a look through the replays, head to the clubhouse, reset, and get ready for the next game. You know, that's a tough loss. We played great defensively. I mean, the pitching staff held them to 2 runs, right? We only had 1 run to show for it, and I feel like we had other opportunities. I mean, we know we did. And Ryan had a chance there at the end. Almost got up there on that fastball, though. That's one of those pitches that keeps you up at night, right? Because I'm sitting fastball, and I'm sitting up high, but Edwin Diaz is just so tough to hit. His release point's tough. He's got so much velocity, and I just couldn't get up there fast enough. Like, I was sitting that pitch, everybody. That's how tough that pitch is to hit. Okay, it's time for the next game, everybody. Come on. We really need to win this one, right? I don't want to lose the series right before the All-Star break. We're playing against a pitcher here who's 1 for 9 and 6.95 ERA. So, yes, a righty as well. We're batting 6. Let's just bounce back. We're not playing bad, right? Like, Ryan Gamer has had a hit in 8 straight games now, right? So, we're not playing bad. It's just in key situations, we got to deliver.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Yeah, you know, I just want to do better with those runners in scoring position. That's the big thing I want to improve on here in the majors.
Coming home.
Nothing we can do. It's a good hit.
It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Love these uniforms. These are awesome.
Senga back to work. Number 12, the leadoff batter.
Senga is bringing the heat.
Strike 1. And it's even up.
The pitching so far this series has been excellent.
Way out front for strike 2.
I mean, have we seen a
See
forked ball?
Upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
That's the first time I've seen a forked ball in a long time, and oh my.
That's where you can get hurt.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Bringing the heat. I mean, not bringing the heat. He does bring the heat, but then he throws that forked ball, and it's so tough to pick up on it, and it moves a lot. Look at this, though. We tied it. Bottom of the 4th. Nobody on. 1-1 game. 1 out.
Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one back.
Yes, barely. Get out of here.
Run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing.
We unlocked a new perk. Lead off magic.
Aggressive, and it paid off.
We got the lead off magic perk, everybody. A lead-off home run there. Oh, my.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box...
Wow, that ball was sent.
Wherever it's at. Really good job.
Wait, no, there was 1 out there, right? So it wasn't the first... It wasn't lead-off.
2 outs.
What a rip, though. We had our first 18 games or 17 games in the majors. No home runs. We've had now 3 since then. Pretty awesome. What am I doing?
He'll score, and the Mets even it up. It's 2-2.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Well, those of you that watch my College Football 25 content, you know exactly what happened there. Yeah, in College Football 25, I tend to hit the wrong wide receiver icon a lot, and I was trying to throw that home. I threw that to 3rd base. Somehow, in my process of hitting the home button, my thumb hit the X button, and okay.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely with a leadoff.
Ryan, where are you throwing it?
Scoring position.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. A chance now to
Ryan couldn't decide if he wanted to throw it second or first, so he just threw it in between them.
Here's the center fielder, number 12.
The center fielder.
Buto, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Come on. At least we're hitting. That's a bad ball hit, too. Maybe we're going to get the bad ball hitter perk.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and
Just
that's a great
beautiful.
example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
2-2 ball game. It shouldn't be tied. I think we could have threw out that runner. I truly do.
And a pitch. Runner on the go. Swing at a ground
We saved
ball.
a double play with that still.
On to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead.
I'm going.
That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Runner takes off for third. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through.
Come on.
Field.
The hit and run.
In from second. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from.
It. Chase
There's no one there to knock it
Young,
down.
I think is how you pronounce his last name, has been dominating with runners in scoring position.
Well, both
2 for
sides
3.
equally as strong. So not
3-2
a good time
game.
to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Oh, I love baseball. What a game, everybody. Bottom of the 8th, nobody on, no outs. We just need base runners. Danny Young up on the mound. That was his first pitch.
It's favorable to have a fairly
the
quick
game.
inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Good cut. He's got a lot of movement on that cutter. A sweeper cutter combo along with the cutter is insane.
Swing and a high fly.
That's a
ball
great
out
swing.
towards right
Just
field.
a little bit off. It was the timing. It was great contact right on that
That's just a really
power
nice
point.
catch on the
PCI.
run right there. He saved extra bases for sure.
That
If the
Juan
pitcher's his
Soto out
friend,
there
he'll give him a
making the
second
play.
to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So up next for New York.
Let's think. In Juan Soto's young career, he's played for 3 teams now, right? And he's really young. He played for the Nationals, right? Went to the Yankees and then went to the Mets.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that'll do it. The Royals.
Come on.
And a nail-biter. Stranding the winning run on base.
What an epic series. Like, this is awesome.
Selected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all.
Yeah, Ryan the Punisher is back today, and this team, that's what we needed, right? A good rally win. We were down 2-1, and, well, were we down 2-1? I thought we were down 2-1 at one point, or I don't know. I know we were a big part of them tying the game, right? And then they went up 3. And then we were able to go up 1 and win the game, right? But I still can't believe that. I think so. I'm trying to remember my memory of this game. I tried to throw out that terrible plays in the field, right? It's like I'm trying to throw that out, but we were the reason they tied it, right? I tried to throw that out of my memory already, but this was the game where I had that terrible throw, right? And and then that other terrible throw that Ryan threw it between the first and second baseman. So yeah, this was not our best game fielding. We allowed them to tie it, and then we were able to get the lead in the 6th. I can look at that. Yeah, we allowed that run in the 5th. We were up, okay, we were down 1, and then we tied it in the 3rd, and then we went up 2-1, and then they tied it because of our mistake, right? I do think we could have thrown out the runner there, and then we got the lead in the 6th and held it. So there's our easy memory refresh. Let's go on to game 3, right? Like, just, let's go, actually, before we do that, let's go back to the clubhouse, make sure it auto-saves, right? What a series, though. I mean, a battle in game 1 and a battle in game 2. You love to see it. We had a chance to give our team a little momentum in game 1, though. We will say. Now, we have 24 tokens, something like that, so that's awesome. Final game here before the All-Star break. Ryan Gamer will get 4 days off. You know, hopefully, you know Bobby Witt Jr. is in the All-Star game. So we'll have a couple players in the All-Star game. We love to see it. Let's do this, everybody. You know, drink some coffee for me. I don't have coffee with me right now. I didn't drink enough today, so drink some coffee with me. I need coffee right now to help me play in the field. Clearly. That caffeine energy was what carried me.
Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the New York Mets going up against the Kansas City Royals. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And today is draft day, Singy. An exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams.
Boog, what's changed in baseball is that draft picks are going to
Mets
get
are
to
fired
the big
up
leagues a lot sooner. They're going to be tracked every step of the way, and they're going to be expected to have an impact. So for teams, they have to get it right because there's nowhere to
fired
hide
up too
in terms of what did you do with the information, who did you select, and how have you brought them through your system.
Yeah, what a draft pick Ryan Gamer was, right?
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
All right, Lindor at the plate, batting .260, having a very solid year.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right
He got
center.
mad. I said pretty solid. That was a compliment, Lindor. He said, no, you better say very good year.
The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
I mean, he crushed that ball.
Start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
That's a way to lead off a game, right? Top the first, nobody on, no outs. Solo shot.
We see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot.
And now it's Juan Soto.
This is not a good start. Now they have a runner on second with Juan Soto on the plate.
Back up the middle and a base
Can't
hit.
get their home. I'm going to hit a relay.
Now a relay to the plate. He's safe.
That's how you turn a relay, though. Come on, Bobby. Bobby did a great job of running that relay. I mean, it wasn't in time, obviously. It's impossible, but it's so weird to see Juan Soto in a Mets uniform.
Pete Alonso.
I mean, he wasn't with the Yankees long at all, right?
In the air, center field. Hauls it in for the out.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2-0, top the second, nobody on, 1 out.
And that one is lifted in the air, settles underneath it. Puts it away.
I know it looks like Ryan's confused there. It's all part of the plan. You know, he's sidestepping, dancing a little bit.
Base is empty, 1 away. And here's the rookie center fielder. That's off the inside corner.
Sean Manaea on the mound. Give me the circle change. I'm feeling it. We got it. No, it's a sink.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that turns the lineup.
His sink was traveling so slow from the velocity we're used to seeing that I thought it was circle change. Look at this.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
I mean, yeah, we are crushing baseballs. I'm going.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close.
I can already see you all putting a asterisk next to Ryan's stolen bases this year, right?
Out there towards left field.
A record number of ball in dirt stolen bases, right? No, I don't remember that. I don't think we had any balls in the dirt.
Shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of.
It's better to be lucky than good, right?
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Come on, Ryan.
It's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Come on.
And it's an RBI single, and they trail by one.
You all realize our stolen base is the reason we scored that. So let's go, Jonathan India.
Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to
Hey,
call
India
it,
wanted to stay on the Reds.
Those are the ones that'll make
Like,
you smile as a hitter just about every time.
I love Jonathan India, and he wanted to stay at the Reds so bad, and I wanted him to stay at my Reds so bad, but obviously the Reds didn't want to pay him, so he was a great leader, great talent, bright career ahead of him as well.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Look at that speed, everybody.
That one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
One out, base is empty.
Bottom of the fifth. Nobody on, one out. We're down one run here.
That one off the mark.
I tell you, if he puts that on the inside, that's going to break 4 feet.
And another ball.
If I'm him, I'm throwing a cutter here, up in the zone.
5.
Or riding the sweet spot. He had us right where he wanted us with, you know, that I read the sweeper and sinkers. They were good pitches. He puts his cutter up high. There's no way I get it.
As much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Look at Ryan having fun. He's back.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Come on.
Right side, it squirts through. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's
I
all
do
you
have a
need to
question
do.
for you all. If you watch my content, you watch my past MLB The Show series, would any of you all have predicted that Ryan would be an elite level base runner? And I don't mean elite with an asterisk or star next to it.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
I can see you all doing elite, Ryan, like elite quotations. Yes, elite base running.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count,
You all are
you can
never going to
forget
let me
about having any
live
success against
the stolen base stats down, right?
In the air,
That's Scott.
left field.
Come on, Bobby.
Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that is the inning.
He was just barely
Royals
underneath
strand a
it. Good
pair.
cut.
They're down 2-1.
I mean, he ripped that ball.
One down, runner at first.
We're
Francisco
down.
Alvarez up
He
now
had
for the Mets.
such a good chance there, and that would have gave us a couple runs lead. But okay, top the 6. Let's make a play.
Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home.
I don't think it can get there.
He'll score.
puts a run on the board and picks up.
I mean, there's not much else we could do there, right?
Drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
You know, I will say, this Mets team looks like a playoff team right now. They are playing incredible baseball. Bases loaded, Ryan. This is the opportunity we've been waiting on. Crush this ball to the moon. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, we're down 2 runs. New pitcher on the mound. Slider, 4-seam, bringing the heat too. Sinker, circle change, and curve.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards
Look
right
how
field.
close the contact was, YouTube. Did you see that?
And that's the third
Missed
out.
it by like, yeah, 4 inches, but it sounded a lot closer than it was, but it still was close. It was great timing, just contact was a little bit off. Missing it by 4 inches is quite a bit in baseball, right? But still.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying
Good swing.
and go-ahead runs are aboard.
That's where we've struggled. Like, we just have to be honest critiquing our young season right now in the rookies, or young, early Major League career. With runners in scoring position, we have not been delivering like we did in AA and AAA. Yes, we're facing much better talent. Like, we know that. Elite level talent here, the best in the world. We know that. We have to deliver right here, though. The manager gave us a challenge. He says drive in the game-tying run. Bottom of the 8th. We're down 1. 2 runners on the corners. 2 outs. Get a rip now, 1-2. One time.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
We're batting .310 with runners in scoring position? Well, that must be because in June we dominated. I can't remember the last time maybe 1 RBI with runners in scoring position in the last 7 games or 8 games. Am I over-exaggerating, everybody? I don't think I am.
And fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And here it comes. That one outside. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Come on. Keep it simple.
Score from third. It's an RBI single tie game here in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Textbook baseball right there. Nothing fancy. Didn't try to do too much. Scored the run. Thank you for the one-times, YouTube. You legends. I know many of you all one-time that out loud. Come on.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home.
Yes!
Got it in time. He beat it, and they got the lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Paid a good pitch on the inside.
You wait on it.
Got him to hit it off the handle, but he's still.
No, they said that was on the inside, so inside out.
Tip your cap on the mound.
So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter.
Come on, Jonathan. Get a rip now.
Traffic on the bases with 3 already across here. The bottom half of the 8th inning.
No way.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Puts it in the air out towards left.
Good try.
Center.
What an inning, everybody. We're up.
Makes the catch, and that will end the inning.
Yeah,
So they get
it's important to
3
point out,
and jump ahead
when we
late.
got caught up the
9th
first
inning
month of
coming up.
June,
It's the Royals 4 and
our
the Mets 3.
our average of running and score with our average with runners in scoring position was off the charts, right? We dominated with runners in scoring position. But it was when we got out of June into July, that's when our RBIs went down. Most of the RBIs we've had in this year have been in June, right? When we were rookie of the month. Our average with runners in scoring position have went way down since then. I would say in our past 9 games, I don't think I'm over-exaggerating. I think our past 9 games, our average was probably 220 or 200. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. If I am, you all can let me know if you kind of have tracked it a little better than I have. But I just cannot remember a time where we came up to the plate and have dominated. But look at this, everybody. What a series this has been against the Mets. This has been amazing. Can we win? 9th inning here. Lindor at the plate. He is so clutch. This is what he does.
Francisco Lindor.
He can win the game with 1 swing. 2 outs, 1-2 count.
The Mets down to their final strike. And he grounds one to the right side.
Yes! Royals win.
And the Royals win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Number 12 added 1 more to that hitting streak. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Now, I also want to point out, we are crushing baseball. So, although we may have not delivered recently with runners in scoring position, we are playing incredible baseball at the plate. Like, we're locked in. And that's a 3 for 4, 3 singles, had that huge game-tying RBI. We had a stolen base as well. And on the series, 6 for 12, a home run, and 3 RBIs. You love to see it. Like, yeah, we're playing baseball now. Like, we really are. That's the game we needed. Ryan Gamer is back. And wow, this is just incredible baseball, not only from Ryan, this entire team. And hey, firm handshakes with that New York Mets team. They played great baseball. That was such a good match, or such a good series. We took it, and that's rough for the Mets to lose that before the All-Star break, because they're going to be spending the rest of the year trying to battle back into the wild card spot. It is going to be a tough road ahead for them. Now, we get 4 days off. That is the last game before the All-Star break. What a start it's been for Ryan Gamer here in the minors. I mean, the minors. Here in the majors, well, we did have a great start in the minors. So basically, we can just simulate through here. Wait, do we have the futures? No, we have practice. That's right. Futures is just for AA and AAA, I believe. What do we want to improve? Hitting coach, T drills, ball recognition drill. That gives us bonus awards. I think we go for bonus, right? Yeah, let's do it. This is the one where Jerry just tosses a bunch of different objects and we have to only hit the baseballs. Here we go. This is a good drill though for learning, like getting better with PCI, right? But like, it's not a good drill in the sense, there's never a time in the game the pitcher decides to throw something that's not a baseball, right? Like, imagine if a pitcher 3 times a game could throw like another object, right? That would be the silliest rule ever. The only person who would like that rule is Jerry, the one who invented this rule, right? I mean, this training drill for Ryan. Hey, we have goat already. That is massive. I mean, what is even happening? I think I only missed 1 so far. This is the best training I've ever had. I think I missed 1. We got 8 tokens. If we would have done the auto, we would have got 4. Wait, what is this? Don't call us. Don't send us down. Wait. Stephanie Saunders. Hey, Ron, just wanted to check in with you during the All-Star break. Oh. Well, we're on the hottest team in baseball, Stephanie. Anything you want to... Requesting a trade? This team is dominating right now. We got so much talent. We're alongside Bobby Witt Jr. Are you kidding me? No. Like to talk about my role. We get to play all the time. I don't want to change a thing. No thanks. I think I'm good for now. What would we change? Thank you for checking in though, Stephanie. I like that. Good to hear. I'll touch base again when the season wraps up. Until then, good luck the rest of the way. You know, Stephanie has the easiest job ever. Like outside of contract negotiations, Stephanie just gets to check up on us one day, and then, you know, the rest of the year she doesn't have to do anything. For Ryan, of course, she has other clients. But yeah, that'd be a pretty nice job, right? It would not be fun in contract negotiations, though. Yeah, why would you ask for a trade? We are the hottest team in baseball right now, everybody. We are 53-44. We have battled to be 3 games back now to Minnesota. We've been closer, but I think we need to play Minnesota right now. When do we play them? I want to play them right now. We don't play them right after the All-Star break. Our next series is Miami. When do we play Minnesota? There we go. Mark your calendars, everybody. August 8th here in this MLB The Show 25 Road to the Show world. That's when we play Minnesota. Do we play them just one other time? We should play them twice, right? Or 3. There they are again. September 5th. That's the final one. Okay. We have to win those series. We have to win both. We do. And honestly, we're at the point that if we start dropping series, we're in trouble. But we're in the wild card spot. Let's actually take a look at that. Before we close out this video, we're going to spend attribute points. We're going to take a look at our league standings and where everything stands, and we'll take a look at stats too. But here we go. Let's go ahead and spin those attribute points. We have so many to spin. This is awesome. Okay, so 36. Arm strength was looking a lot better, right? I feel like I want to move up when batting against lefties, right? I feel like I'm going to improve power because I'm tired of being low in the lineup. So I want the same split against lefties and righties. Well, yes. I'm going to do it. That's going to move us to 72 overall. I know that's a lot of tokens to spend on that, but Ryan spent the All-Star break working with Jerry on facing lefties. Now we have 8 more to spend. Could we put 1 in arm strength? We could put 2. Let's do it. 64 arm strength. I love it. I want to keep improving arm strength next. Since now we have good hitting splits for lefties and righties. I think next up, we do arm strength and arm accuracy. Speed, honestly, is at a good spot right now when we're getting lucky, right? You watch, after the All-Star break, we're going to get caught stealing every time. Well, the balls were going into the dirt. But no, they're no longer going in the dirt anymore. Okay, now let's take a look at the actual standings here for everybody so that we can see not only the division right here. You can see the division. We're 7-3 in the last 10. We're 15-12 in the division. I'm going to see the wild card. Here we go. Look at this. So we are number 2 right now, battling with the Guardians here. And Guardians also have a shot to win the division, right? This is going to be such an exciting finish. Like, just imagine this. Look at this division. This is nuts. Any one of these, Tigers, Guardians, Royals, and Twins, all 4 of those teams can win this division. It is so close. And the crazy thing is, you could have 2 teams from our division make the playoffs. And look at the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees are in a battle for the division and trying to have a wild card spot. So they're going to have a battle as well. But yeah, this is going to be an exciting rest of this year. Like, what? Okay, let's take a look at stats here. Let's take a look at player stats. 26 games, 100 at-bats. We've had 15 runs, 34 hits, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. That's 15 stolen bases, batting .340, incredible. OBP of 380, slugging of 500, OPS of 880, 4 walks, 16 stolen bases. No star next to that or quotations. Doubles 4, no triples yet. Okay, got to work on triples. 1 sack fly. What about errors? Have we had an error? Grounded double play 4 times. You hate to see it. We've been hit by pitch 3 times. Why do I only remember 1? Stolen base percent 937. Oh my. You all like, Ryan has had errors. No. Here's the thing. I describe this every year in all my MLB The Show series. This is our 5th one, right? Ryan makes a lot of errors or mistakes in the film. But those errors are usually so bad that it's not classified an error on the stat column, right? So Ryan's very good at masking his issues. Now, coaches see it. His fielding coach, Jerry, you better believe sees it. But we're on pace to win a Gold Glove. You have to basically have 100% fielding percent, no errors. And we've had 9 assists, 77 putouts, no errors, and 1,000 fielding. And honestly, a 1.7 1.7 WAR this early in our career after 20-some games is amazing. That is actually really good. Our team is winning games. We're a big part of that. At-bats per home run is 25. Like to see that improve a little bit. But I'll scroll through these. I know some of you love to see the stats, so I'll just scroll through so you can see them all. Home runs, were they all against righties? Yeah, all 4 were against righties, actually. 16 RBIs against righties. What about lefties? We had 8. We've had no home runs, only 1 RBI against lefties. So no wonder we have not been in facing lefties very much. I mean, we're batting 9th, right? I can see why. But honestly, we're still batting .320. That's amazing. And 49 at-bats, that's actually really good. Yeah, we're playing great, everybody. We're playing great. There's all the stats. Our average with runners in scoring position is 333. I think we can look at recent games, right? So, yeah, we can now. So, let's see. I want to see... Oh, we can't see... I wish we could see average with runners in scoring position. We can look at RBIs. This video, we had a lot. But before then... we were not generating a lot of RBIs. This was the home run right here. This was the home run as well. And other than that, we didn't have any RBIs. So I bet in our last 8 games, minus this series, we were really low with runners in scoring position, right? But hey, we improved. We are always looking to get better. And that's what you got to do, right? You always got to learn. I'm never going to sit there and say, well, we have nothing to improve upon, right? Because you always have something to improve upon. I don't care if you're batting 500. Now, one thing I do want to look at, how do we look at by count? Isn't there a way to look at, like... There used to be a way you click this button and look at, like, player stats. I don't think it's here. There it is, stats and awards. Yeah, I want to stats by count. This is what I want to see. Okay. So this is for career, right? Yeah, is this for just MLB? Because we're not batting 453 and 00 counts. You all wonder why I'm a first pitch swinger and first pitch hitter? That's why. Look at early counts. 00 and 01. 453 and 412. Now, when we get behind in the count 02, we struggle big time. And when we're ahead in the count with 1 ball, that's 409. That's really good. Where were our home runs? 02. Wow. That's awesome. We had a 1-1 and then a 2-1. Those were our home runs so far. Oh, wait, no. This is entire career. We have not had 10, 11. Yeah, no, this is all of our careers. Okay. So this is in AA, AAA, and majors. This is entire career. Because we've only had 3 or 4 home runs in the majors. But as you can see, we've had 7 home runs in 00 counts. That's amazing. We've had 4 in 1-0, so we get ahead in the counts. Taking that first pitch could be key. But wow, when we fall behind in the count, we struggle. But when we get ahead, look at 2-0 counts, everybody. 500, 2-1, 500. When we get 2 strikes on us, we struggle. 250, 02, 2-2, 217. When we're 3-0, 333, 3-1, 385, and then full count, actually really good, 294. I love looking at this stat, right? I think it's really cool to see all of our at-bats now. It is showing the entire career, AA and AAA. So that's actually pretty cool. Or maybe it's just AAA and majors. We have not had that many home runs, obviously, so it's not everything. But yeah, playing great ball. What a series so far. Thank you all for being a part of this one, and just for all the great comments, all the positive, encouraging comments, and just having fun out there. I love reading your all's comments. You all give me a lot of good laughs. Thank you for the 1-times. You all hype me up, and wow, you all get me fired up and inspire me each and every video. We were struggling a little bit with runners in scoring position, but Ryan Gamer's back. That was a great series, and we needed that right before the All-Star break to continue to get momentum. So we've had 4 days off. We improved our attributes. Next up, we go to Miami to face off the Marlins, and then we go to face off against the Chicago Cubs. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.